streaming, I guess. So, if anyone else wants to check the. Okay, let's see it. Okay, so receiving your content, the audience will see it in a. Okay, everybody. Hello, we are streaming D&D, I guess. Yeah, this is kind of a spur of the moment kind of deal, but yeah. So let's see who's all in the call here.
Hi.
I'm Dakota.
Yeah.
I was the editor on Very Minty Christmas.
Yes.
Hi,
Zane.
I'm Zane.
Zane Russell's also in here, and we also have our gracious DM.
Hello, the Green Scorpion here. I've worked with Josh for a little bit now.
Alrighty. So I'm going to check the comments, see if people are see if people are listening, people are receiving. It's the audio quality isn't too terrible. Okay, so yes, if you look at the setup I have right now, it's right here is trying to face the camera. Okay, right here is the people who usually play with us. These two haven't been able to make it. And above me is Roll20, which we absolutely love to use. Thank you for showing us this, Oscar.
Not a problem.
All right, and all the way to the left is my character sheet. So you guys can call me out if I happen to try and cheat.
Don't worry, Josh. We trust you. Sort of.
All right. So, yeah, my brother, he's a little busy right now, but he's actually going to try and join us later. So, why don't we try first giving a quick rundown of who our characters are and what they do? Who wants to start?
Well, Josh, I mean, you should probably start since you're kind of the head honcho here.
Okay. All right. I am role-playing as Lucient Corrignus. He is a paladin of St. Cuthbert, and he is also Aasimar. So, he grew up in the town of Acros, which is kind of like Sparta. And yes, he's a very interesting character. Well, I believe so. Anyways, he's lawful good, obviously. Very, very tall, and his fighting style is that of gauntlet and shield. But he's not, and yeah, just gonna say this now. We got a little bit of homebrew in here. Okay, that's a lie. We got a lot of homebrew in here, but it's all balanced. Okay, everything was clear to the DM. It's all balanced. That we're not as overpowered as we think we are. So yes, things I have. I looked up for a lot of homebrew, and I actually swapped out some things. I can no longer do spells. I can no longer smite evil, and I can no longer have a mount. But in the place of that, I get holy armor, which gives me a +2 to AC and damage resistance, +2 to energy resistance, and more damage resistance, and I also get a red glowy aura that makes that reveals evil, which is nice. And I also get Meteor Rush, which basically turns me into a Negasonic Teenage Warhead. What site is this, Rose Dancer? This is Roll20. Just look for that. Okay, and who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay, I am playing as the Wood Elf Rogue, Aerolus Ender. I am level 5 Chaotic Good. I don't have any factions or religion at this point. I basically created this character originally created this character with like a Batman-esque story in mind. He was originally a member of a bandit gang called the Arctic Hunters, but they betrayed him. And so he has vowed to never commit evil again and to never kill. So all of his... Oh, there's 5. There's five MacGuffins? There's five MacGuffins.
Yes,
Okay, one of the
MacGuffins.
5 MacGuffins that we're supposed to carry, I've got one of them. I also have the Quiver of 5 Sacred Dragons, which enchants my arrows at any time I choose to call forth like a familiar of some sort that lasts for a couple seconds and does a lot of damage. One of them in particular, 5 Sacred Guardians. What did I say?
Right.
It's
5
basically
Sacred
that.
Dragons.
You're thinking Hanzo too much.
I played the audio clip for our audience.
It's the Quiver of the 5 Sacred Guardians, and only one of those guardians is a dragon. But basically, Oscar and I basically came up with this quiver with Hanzo in mind.
Yeah. So far he's only used it once, and the one he summoned, because it's random for now. The one he summoned the first time was the Earth Titan.
Hulk smash.
Earth Titan. I thought it was Stone Giant.
Earth
Titan,
Giant.
Stone
Yeah.
Giant,
Even,
tomato.
yeah, kind of.
Okay. Stone Giant, Earth Giant, whatever. He's our DPS. And I think that's about all that needs to be said about him. Who's next?
That would be
Zane.
me.
Yep.
I am playing the Silver Half Dragon, Britt Hanuheim, and he is the very model of a bardic individual. I am the very model of a bardic individual. I thought process is unique and unusual and whimsical. I'm quite adept at writing, drawing, and singing to musicals. My knowledge spans from the arcane to nature and its locals. I'm very good at fancy dances. I can even pirouette. Then charm the maiden of the palace with my bardic etiquette. If Lady Hilla saw me now and then, she'd be quite proud of me. I'll shock my dragon kitten with how big my hoard shall be. My talents range from artistry and acting the fantastical. My name's Britt Hanuheim, and I'm a bardic individual.
Oh my God, Zane, I love you right now.
You didn't love him before? Oh my gosh, you're a horrible person.
I love him a little more than I used to.
I have been holding that in for a while.
Glad to see you had that prepared.
Goodness gracious.
All right. Wow.
Awesome.
All right, so just background information, because that might have explained my role, but it didn't really explain who I am.
Yep.
I just need to get that out of my system.
All right, could you speak a little into the mic? You're kind of quiet.
Is this better?
Oh, a little bit.
All right. Well, Britt is the bard, as you gathered from that. He's sort of a diplomancer, or at least that's what I'm trying to go for him. But his main role within the party is basically playing control. If you've ever played Magic: The Gathering.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
During our first major encounter, I distracted pretty much, I want to say, half of the mobs with what was that? Dancing lights. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinate.
It was a combination of dancing lights and fascinate, I think.
Nah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think we've all had our fun. It's like we all have our like plays of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that?
The kid in the background, that's my landlord's son.
Ah.
All right. Well then, why don't we try keeping our audience's attention, and why don't we try starting the game?
All right, sounds good to me.
Yep.
All right, so for a quick little recap of what happened last time, you guys are currently in Acros, that was under siege of a large horde of monsters for some inexplicable reason. until you guys decided to finally find the ruins of Acros, which are located beneath the city, which it turns out the Azamar from centuries ago actually took this city over from the elves that used to live in this part of the region, much to Aerolus' chagrin, as well as Lucian.
Much to Lucian and Aerolus' chagrin.
As well as
Yeah.
Kara. That information was not exactly the best to come around. You guys managed to take down the source, which turned out to be a witch that sustained herself from the ancient times when this city was taken over. And now you arrive back here in the shopping district of Acros, where, from the sound of things have slowed down a bit. You can just tell just from the noise that there's not as much action going on in the walls. Give me 1 second, guys.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, I thought I heard my name called. Anyway, so yeah, now you're here back in the shopping district with a very relieved Lok Gabu greeting you guys at the surface.
He's my butler. I got an orc butler.
All right. So you approach back up to the top with Grax and Kara as well, and Lok Gabu receives all of you and he approaches. Ah, Lord Lucian, Lady Kara, it's good to see you back. I see that your expedition was successful.
Yeah, things were a little tense down there, but we managed.
I think we're better for it.
Well, whatever you did, it certainly had an effect up on the surface. The monsters outside of the kingdom walls suddenly turned on each other. They don't seem to be fixated on the city anymore. While that hasn't changed the fact that our city walls are still being under attack, the situation has become much more manageable now. What exactly happened down there?
There was a mastermind down there, and we need to.
We
dispatched her. Should we tell him about the history that we discovered?
Kara, once you say that, Kara speaks up. I think I'll do it. Kara walks up to Lok Gabu and hands him the journal entry that you guys found down in the ruins. He takes a moment to read it, and you can immediately tell the expression on his face turns grim. You found this down in the ruins. Am I correct?
We found many more like it, and the person who caused all of this kind of confirmed it.
That is bothersome. Acros was founded on the idea that the Azamar took it over, but on the terms that this city was, well, based on history, it was not our doing, or rather, our ancestors' doing. Your ancestors' doing, I suppose. Can't really speak for that myself. Apologies, Acros has been my home for so long, I tend to forget that.
Well, you know what they say. History is written by the conquerors.
And it seems that those conquerors definitely knew how to rewrite their own history, if you ask me. Grax is the one saying that.
So, yes. Yes, for those that don't know in the audience, we're traveling with a person. We're traveling with a former thief who wants to change his life and stuff. But unfortunate. I was hoping to give him a bit of a boost, bit of a voucher with this government, but my character's a little disillusioned with this government right now.
Yeah. No kidding.
Meanwhile, Kara and Lok Gabu continue to converse, and Kara asks him a question, and is like, or rather, no, Lok Gabu asks Kara a question. My lady, I may ask. No one in your family knew about this, did you?
Not to my knowledge.
Not even the Lord? She just kind of shakes her head. Even she's unsure.
Hmm.
As if on cue, a figure that you recognize, Lucient, approaches.
Oh, who is this?
This man approaches and immediately goes to Lokdabu and is like, Lokdabu, what are you doing here? I thought... He turns over. Lucient, my son. I heard what was going on from Lokdabu. I think it's good to see that you survived what was lurking from down below.
It's my dad!
Everyone meet Marcus, the head of the Actignus family.
All right. Father is good. Father is good to see you. Where is mother?
Your mother is still at the walls, attending to the battle. Things have gotten a little more underway, so I figured it would be good to get back into the city and make sure everything was going well as it could be. What have you to report from down below? I hear that you and Kara went down to investigate.
Yes, we stopped the assault for now, but at a great cost. We discovered a very poor We've discovered we discovered our true history. It is very bleak. We are founded entirely on a lie. The Azamar conquered the city in order to take it.
Excuse me? Lokdabu hands in the journal entry and he takes a moment to read it. Something tells me I'm going to have to talk with some people, aren't I?
And I'm going to talk with you because I am just as peeved as you are, and I want to know why this is unacceptable. We need to do something about this, and we need to do something about it now.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. According to this journal entry is centuries old. It's not yet safe to say that things can be pinned towards anyone, at least not for now, in our current generation. This requires some investigating, not just on our part, but on the part of the scholars. That being said, this is rather confidential information. We may want to be careful. He turns to Kara. Kara, I trust you will handle this?
Of course, Father.
And with that, you guys managed to pass on this information safely. Marcus then goes over to Lucient and addresses the party. Well, whatever happened down there, you guys did an excellent job. The situation and the walls is now manageable, and hopefully life will return to normal again. He then addresses the elephant in the room. What's he doing here? He addresses Grax. Grax doesn't say anything.
He is traveling with us. He is hoping to turn a new leaf.
Britt, this is your cue.
We ran into him on the way here, and we heard his story. We thought he might be able to help us with the situation here.
And has he?
Yes, I would say that he has been of great help to us.
At the very least, he's been very helpful to this party. I suppose that's something.
Britt, roll a diplomacy check and add +4 thanks to and add an additional 4 thanks to the support of Lucient and Aralis as well.
All right. 17 plus 19 plus 4.
17.
I think I'm
17 plus 19. Jesus, what is your diplomacy?
What?
My diplomacy is 19.
Goodness gracious, man. Where are you getting those buffs?
I took where is that?
Wait, what's your diplomacy modifier?
That's what I want to know.
his diplomacy. Well, his diplomacy is 19. That has no modifier.
Yeah, my ability modifier is 4. I put 8 ranks into it, and then my miscellaneous modifiers are 2 plus 2 plus 3.
Good hell. Heck, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me.
Well, that's what. Well, Zane worked really hard on trying to get his character. He's done a lot of research.
Why do you think I had to balance him?
But yes.
Marcus ponders for a second, and he and Grax kind of exchange a rather tense, but at the same time non-hostile look. Lok Dabu. Yes, sir. Take Grax and head over to the central headquarters. I'll determine what to do with him then, but as far as now is concerned, he is under... how do I put this?
Probation?
Voluntary recreation or something like that. Basically, he is free to go, so long as he assists with the current situation in Acros. Things aren't necessarily the greatest at this point, and we could use all the help we can get. Keep an eye on him, though. We don't want any incidents later. Yes, sir. Graxa kind of shrugs his shoulders and heads over to Lok. Well, it's been fun, guys. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
Yeah, fun as far as near-death experiences can be.
Hey.
Airless just crosses his arms.
Hey. Guy's got to find fun where he can find it, especially if his life is on the line. I think you guys know a little more about that than I do.
True enough.
Oh, hey, out of character, so Media Detective asks, did anyone get into D&D because of Spoonie? No, but he helped us make our characters.
Yeah.
Not my character. I just went to a game store. Made him there.
Alrighty, and with that, Marcus is about to ask Lucient and the party something when suddenly we got someone else coming in.
Who is it? Who is? 1 minute. Oh,
This guy walks in, or
It's
rather
the-
jumps in, and is like,
it's the brother-in-law.
"Sir, I have a report." Corvin, what is it? This came in recently. Corvin is holding a missive. Apparently it's addressed to, Lucient, as well as a couple of guys named Erlen, Britt, and I'm going to assume it's the people surrounding us. He approaches you and is like, "Good to see you, friend."
Good to see you too. Hair's drooping over your face. Glad to see that my sister has seen fit to not give you a haircut.
The day she gives me a haircut is the day I turn in my blades. That might actually not be too impossible now that I think about it. Details aside. Go ahead.
She's okay, is she?
Yeah, she's fine. She certainly knows how to work around even with the situations going on right now. Let's just say I made double sure that she was okay.
Oh yeah. Not enough. You need to make triple next time.
Always as shrewd as ever. Don't change, pal. Here. He hands you the missive.
Mm-hmm. Brother-in-law. He's all right. I read the missive.
Kind of looks like Sephiroth.
All right. Lucient reads the missive, and it turns out this is Queen Mariana's handwriting. She has already received note that you guys have retrieved the stone. You are to return to Octramari immediately.
Okay, question.
Answer.
How did she know we already got the stone when it was hardly even an hour ago?
I don't have to tell you that.
Well, she
I
didn't say.
imagine
She
the
didn't
stone
say.
has
Well, she
something
didn't
to do
say
with
she
it.
knew we got the stone. She didn't say she knew we got the stone. She just said return to Octramari immediately. But but we will file that away in the brains. We will file that away.
That's quite interesting. I must ponder this.
Corvin then turns to Marcus and is like, by the way, I got word from the scouts that certain monsters on the outside need some special attention. They're pretty much massacring everything around them, and it's no doubt that they're going to be approaching the walls. Nothing crazy, just make sure we get on that. Right. Send word to the soldiers. I'll be there as soon as I can. Yes, sir. Kara, you are to go join him.
Right.
And with that, these two go ahead and leave.
All right.
How do you like the look of your brother-in-law?
Well, I did kind of describe. Well, I gave him white hair and blue eyes, and that is kind of ASMR. But yeah, that is really cool. Where'd you find
All right.
that?
Huh?
Arillus turns to the tiefling behind him. What about him?
Right. Argos, was it? I'm just gonna do Argos' character, and it's like, yes. You're gonna come with me, at least for the time being. There are still monsters out in the field, and we could use someone like you. Much as I don't really appreciate the matter at this point. You and me both. I'll see to it that he's taken care of. As for your friend Dumas, he's still fighting out in the field, and I haven't seen him since. But I'm pretty sure he's all right. No, I've seen him. I only got a glimpse of how he fights. He would be a great asset in Acros, let me tell you.
I'm glad to see that he's being put to good use.
All right. As for the journal entry and what you discovered, I'll bring it up to the higher-ups, and I'll send a missive to Octramari letting Queen Mariana know that Dumas will be with us for the time being. I hope she won't mind.
Good to hear.
She seemed understandable enough, but she also specifically asked for us by name.
Yes, but that's exactly what surprises me. The missive, from what I saw, is addressed to you three. But Dumas wasn't included.
Strange, but I will not question Queen Octramari yet.
You do well not to. Not saying that any of this is true or anything, but there have been talks of Queen Mariana. She is very powerful and very influential in the entirety of the continent. Everyone in the every single official in the kingdom knows about her. As a matter of fact, you could say that she and her ancestral line are responsible for much of the prosperity of the continent that we reside in. That being said, that has also spread rumors of her influence and the source of her strength. Nothing crazy, mind you. It's not like we have anything to fear from her, but questions have been asked. No one dare answer them.
Understandable.
Well, as they say, innocent until proven guilty. Off character. Unless it's you two.
I mean, Arillus has a tendency to shoot people in the...
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like he does non-lethal damage, but he also crits. So Oscar came up with the idea of shooting it. He shoots people in the crotch whenever he crits, because that's the most non-lethal place that you can do critical damage.
I just realized he's totally cooler.
Critical hits.
He keeps shooting me.
Oh my gosh.
He keeps shooting me in the crotch. Why does he keep shooting me in the crotch?
If you say hit him really hard, I swear to God, I will shoot you in the crotch.
Moving on.
So
Marcus addresses the three of you and is like, well, situation The manner of getting out of here shouldn't be as difficult, but I will have some of my soldiers escort you out of the city. Don't worry about the monsters. If you encounter any of them, I'm sure my men will have them busy. You three head back to Atramari, and don't worry about Dumas. He'll be Lucient.
Yes.
Didn't think that your little invitational adventure from Queen Mariana would lead you back here, but I look forward to hearing a good report later on.
All right.
We look forward to giving it.
From all of you. Now then. And with that, these guys leave, as well as Lokdabu and Grax.
Okay.
So I guess we head back.
Yes, sir. However, this is going to be one of those situations where the three of you are now. What happens on the way back? It's going to take a few. It does take a few days to get back to Octramari, but nonetheless, you get back there unscathed. Make sure you heal up your characters, by the way, which I'm going to supply back at the throne room. So give me 1 second.
Hey, let me just.
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna. While you're doing that, okay, I'm gonna put the document to my. I'm gonna put the document of my character in the description of this video. So if you guys all hit refresh on the stream, you could see what my character is and can do.
Okay. My hit points are fine, so I don't need to heal.
Sounds good. Everything that you need, like such as magic points, you guys can go ahead and replenish all that.
Okay. I'm all set. Hang on, let me fix up my gold. Actually, you know what? I don't think I fixed that. I think I'm good. I'm good on gold too.
And they are pouring in. Wow.
Yep. Turns out I had a long lost relative and he died and he left me a will of 1 million gold pieces.
All right. Oh, but by the way, before we come in, it's like on the trip, I start discussing with Britt about his concern.
Oh yeah, if you want to roleplay, by all means.
Yeah, I want to discuss with Britt about his concern.
Go ahead.
So Britt, I was mulling over your words, and I share your concerns. It seems there are a couple too many coincidences to write off.
Oh, you noticed that too?
Yes. So, if possible, do you think you could maybe detect magic for any scrying on us or something? Because this seems
dubious.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Very well. Detect magic.
Like detect scrying,
All right, so
or did they slip something? Did they slip something with us? Did they give us something enchanted, or?
So is Britt casting detect magic on the party?
Yes, I'm using detect magic.
Alrighty then. You cast detect magic, and there is clearly a lot of aura coming from you guys, but nothing out of the ordinary. You have Britt's bardic magic. You have Lucient's aura as well, but a lot of the magic is coming from his gauntlet. Aerolus, on the other hand, you notice something interesting.
Uh-oh.
The stone of courage that Aerolus currently has in his possession possesses an incredible, borderline, ridiculous amount of magic. It's nothing you've ever seen in your life, Britt. Whatever this stone is, it's powerful. And I mean extremely powerful, more so than any magic you've ever seen.
I'm going to roll Knowledge Arcana to see if this magic might actually be dangerous to us.
Go for it.
9, 13.
13 total?
Yep.
This stone is actually kind of hard to study. You can't really get a good read on it. What you can figure out, however, is that yes, this stone possesses a ridiculous amount of magic. You'd think that because of that, Errolus can get a lot more out of it aside from what he did get. You notice something about the stone that's interesting, that while it is expressing a lot of magical potential and the aura is power is dormant.
Britt, remind me again why we're collecting these stones?
We're collecting them in order to what did she say? Rebalance the magic of the world?
On that note, I'll give you another knowledge arcana check. Add a +4 to it.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Lutunes is actually watching our stream.
Really?
Who?
Lutunes.
Yo!
Lutunes.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
In answer to Okami 1001, I am not green. Oscar is.
Hi.
All right. I rolled an 18, +4 knowledge arcana, and +4, 26. So.
All right. With that 26, the Stone of Courage currently is expressing a lot of power. Again, a lot of it dormant, but you can imagine a lot of potential from this stone with the right apparatus. You put together that it is possible to possibly redundancy, Department of Redundancy. You consider it possible that gathering the other stones will, as such, unlock a lot of the power from these stones, and once gathered together, it will possibly unleash something like a magical apparatus the world has never seen before. You also put together that these stones have something to do with the magical imbalance that Queen Mariana mentioned. Whether these stones are the cause of it or a possible way of preventing it, you can't tell right now.
Oh.
I'm beginning to wonder, would it be safe to bring these 4 stones together in one place? Or should we separate them until we can learn more?
You can't really tell as of right now. What you can tell, however, is that the Stone of Courage, when you received it, called out to Errolus specifically. So it's safe to say that these stones have some sort of sentience to them in that they are drawn to certain people. Whether bringing these stones together or not is safe, you can't tell at this point. You probably will not get more information out of that until you collect another stone.
Hey, Britt.
I see.
Yeah.
It's like keep an ear out if the queen actually asks to keep the stone here. It's if she does, she might. If it does, it'll be a little more suspicious.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll keep an ear or 4 out.
He's a dragon.
Oh, that took me a bit.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. That was really good. Anything else you guys would like to discuss?
I think we're all set.
Should we let her know that? It's like, should we ask her if she's been scrying on us?
I can actually answer that for you right now.
I don't think that would be wise.
I suggest if we ask her if she's scrying on us, we should ask it in a way that we assume that she's just looking out for us. We're not assuming anything nefarious.
All right, I'll let you.
I can actually answer that for you right now. You won't have to ask her. With Brit's detect magic, you do not detect any scrying.
Oh, well, that answers that.
Yeah.
But how did she know? We're gonna have to.
Perhaps she can detect the magic of the stone when she knows that it's moving. That doesn't explain how she was able to get a message to us so quickly. But if she can
Certainly
detect
not.
the stone's movement,
Make a knowledge local check, Britt.
all right? Oh, bad roll. Not fail. Not one.
Whoa.
All right, then. Well, you can't really nat fail knowledge,
All right.
but I'll give you another one. Do you have knowledge nobility?
No.
Do you got bardic knowledge?
I mean, yeah, I got bardic knowledge.
Roll a bardic knowledge.
All right. 16 and
Charisma check, prep? Or is that
Is that-
intelligence check? Yeah.
Yeah, it's intelligence.
all right.
Intelligence plus your bard level.
All right. 7 plus 16. My math's failing me. 23.
While it's not necessarily common knowledge, it's not common knowledge as to how it's done, but rumors have been around that the royalty between the kingdoms of this continent have some way of sending messages quickly, more quickly than your usual messenger birds or anything like that. It's not necessarily known what that is or how they're able to do it, but it can be done.
Oh, so we're not the only ones that had these suspicions.
You're not the only ones that have had
That's a
these
relief.
suspicions. It's common knowledge that the royalty of these of the kingdoms of this continent can do it. It's not common knowledge as to how. The most common
I can't
it's some
figure
form
out-
of magic.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I got nothing else to discuss. Any of you two?
I can't really begrudge
Um,
these countries to keep in charge, keep in contact with each other. So I have nothing more to add.
I might have something.
Go on.
The Stone of Courage. Does it, with its massive magical output, does it have some kind of effect on the bearer? Like, say, a certain ring of power?
Like,
I mean,
negative effect.
it granted you a new ability.
So, but I'm talking about something a bit more of an emotional state. Is it affecting me emotionally?
That's what I rolled Knowledge Arcana at first for.
Okay. As of what you can tell right now, Aerolus, not necessarily. If nothing else, I mean, it's called the Stone of Courage, so you could imagine that the courage meant that you probably maybe feel more courageous and forthright based on the stone itself. But you can't tell whether it's coming from the stone or the experiences that just happened over in Acros with all the revelations and whatnot.
Okay.
All right, I think that's all I wanted to know.
That's all I needed.
All
I think
right.
we're all set then.
Sounds good. I'm so glad you guys do that too, because this gives all of us so much exposition, not only for you guys for your knowledge, but for me to work with. Ooh, I'm loving this.
All right. Let's.
So you guys
Back here.
arrive. All right, so you guys arrive back in Octomari, and Andraste is there to escort you back to the throne room, where, of course, you find Queen Mariana sitting on her throne as usual.
Mhm.
And the three familiar faces are there. Felix and Andraste are there, as well as Arlo, as well as a certain new person that you haven't seen before. What's even more obvious is the fact that he is not a race that is common around here. On a side note, Josh, any word on your brother?
I'll be right back, and I'll see.
Thank you. So,
Oh my
how you guys
gosh,
doing, Stream?
We're all alone with Josh's audience. Oh no, we're being watched.
Shoutouts to the stream. Although I actually don't have the stream up right now for me. Can someone send me the link to that?
Let me see.
So just so I can have some sort of interaction with the audience as well, it would help.
He says almost done.
All right, then. In that case, I got something for this right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So